Hey, welcome back to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe, of course, and I have some figures that I want to share with you. And I have a question. Do you have these figures? Well, do you? Well, first I got to show them to you. The first one that I want to take a look at is a Build-A-Figure, and it is one that I don't think gets a whole lot of love. The Sugar Man Build-A-Figure wave. This was a pretty fun wave. I'm not familiar at all with this figure, except I think it looks really cool. I'm not sure exactly how he fits into that wave with those X-Men, but that X-Men wave, not really the priciest one, but a lot of people sure were glad to get that, and they want the rest of the figures to kind of round out that collection from that comic run that those figures are based on. But I just like this guy here. He is a Build-A-Figure. He is a very unique Build-A-Figure for me in my collection because he's a Build-A-Figure that, like a lot of them, I didn't know who the character was, but I built him anyway, bought all the figures to get the Build-A-Figure pieces. But he is a bath that I really enjoy, that I really like, that I always kind of want out on display, and I can't say that about all of my Build-A-Figures. So really glad to have them. I'd love to know which out of the FLC has this guy here, or wanted him, or maybe don't give, two squirts about him. Here's another one. This was the guy I was going to kind of start out with. And if you haven't been collecting for very long, at least the Marvel Legends anyway, you might not recognize him, maybe in just pictures. He's actually a pretty expensive Build-A-Figure figure in general. And the only reason that I ever mention figures that are, not very pricey, or some of the ones that have skyrocketed, is because I look at figures all the time online, looking them on Amazon, other people's collections, and the figures that I don't have, most of the figures that I don't have them because I didn't see them in the wild, I wasn't collecting hard enough, or I wasn't collecting yet, and they're way too expensive now. Even a figure that is $35, I'm like, can you believe the prices went up on these things? But oh well. But this guy here, I really like him. I didn't think much of him when I first put him together, when I got all the figures to put this guy together back in 2017. But the more that I look at him now, I think I'm going to be putting him out when I get all set up, and he's going to be a permanent fixture with the collection. And I still kind of have to figure out where he's from. I used to know, but it's been a while. When I was moving, I came across this guy. He is my favorite Fortnite figure that I bought for my son, and I just think he is cool. He's up there in price too on the aftermarket, so I'm really glad that I got him. I think I found him in the toy section at JCPenney's in town back in Sioux Falls. Very cool. Has anybody got this guy? Is there much of the FLC that actually collects these Fortnite figures? Here's another one, and for those of you that have slept on this, passed on him, I'm not talking to the people that actually got him, wanted him, or just bought him because. I'm talking to the people that maybe didn't see him. With my expertise editing, I noticed on playback that I kind of erased half of the figure. So for the duration of this part of the video, I will hold this up so you can get a good look while I jibber jabber on. Or just decided they didn't want it. But this is a must-have, especially for the Marvel Legend collectors that only like the comic book versions of figures and not the MCU, because this is perfect. I mean, this, in my opinion, is the definitive comic version of Iron Man, and that's where he's going to be up on my shelf with the other comic versions like the 80th anniversary Captain America and those kind of figures. So that's awesome. Let me know what you think of that. And then the three that I really want to get to, these are still in package. Has anybody been jumping on the Infinity Saga? I didn't know if I was going to see him, the Odin. This isn't the Allfather, but he's sure gonna look good with him, and it actually looks like Anthony Hopkins. I mean, this is a hardcore MCU figure here. So if you're not into MCU figures, you might not like this, but this is iconic. This is cool. It's an awesome actor. It's an awesome character, and even before Anthony Hopkins portrayed this iconic character, he was an awesome character. So he's an abundance at the Targets that I've been around lately, but I had ordered him because I thought maybe I'd miss out. Got some of that FOMO going on. And I might review him, I don't know, but he's not going to stay in here for that long. But he will be going up onto the Thor shelf once I get that together. And then check this out. I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff on Instagram or videos on him, but this is badass, and I know that there's a lot of Spawn collectors out there and fans, and this is cool. It reminds me of the old movie, how he looked in that. Got all this big gun apparatus, this big gun harness thing going on. He's gonna look cool with that. I'm definitely gonna be taking this guy out, but I did not want to debox him until I was able to share it with the FLC. And if there's enough people that request me to do a review on this figure, I definitely will, so let me know. But this is cool. This is one of those figures that I'm like, in a year, I'm sure it'll be like quadruple the price. I mean, it's got to be. I mean, it's just too cool. But that all kind of depends on how many are made and if we're ever going to get another version of this. And that's kind of what spikes the aftermarket value and price points like that. And here's my final one. And I was so happy I did not order this. I was going to sleep on it. I was like, it's over $60. I just can't do it. And then I get to Target the other day, and it's the only one sitting there, and there's clearance. $31 for this badass set. I mean, come on. It's Tony Stark. I think this is the only Iron Man figure that I have that's actually like Robert Downey Jr. looking like, you know, I mean, hardcore right there, right in the face. Got some extra heads, even an extra Iron Man head. And I don't know why it looks like there's poop all over Thanos right there. I mean, I know it's mud and stuff, but who wants that? You know, I mean, it's even painted on that, but we'll see. I definitely want to review this box set. I mean, this 2-pack is so cool. I'll probably display it like he's doing the final snap at Endgame. I think this is supposed to be more of the Infinity War movie, but it's so cool. And they're both snapping their fingers. You got the extra gauntlet, I think, there for Tony Stark to. And if not, well, we'll make it work. But that is really, really cool. I love the artwork on the back. Y'all let me know how bad you want to see Joe's Multiverse do a review on this set, because I am really, really excited about this. I just wanted to share some figures. I want to know how many of the FLC has these figures. Let me know down in the comments below. Get a hold of me on Instagram if you'd like. I appreciate all the well-wishers and all the people that have been reaching out to me on Instagram and Facebook, chatting me up. Everybody from TGC Customs and Toy God Original, everybody in between. I appreciate y'all. We're going to be coming back at you very, very soon. I got this little matrix thing that I'm working on right now. And until the next time we enter the multiverse, I'll see you later.